Hello there, my interweb friends. It's your old pal Jason here with another Bad Batch Season 3 review. Today I'll be talking about Episode 12 titled Juggernaut. Before I get started, I will be talking a few spoilers. So if you haven't seen this episode yet and you don't want it spoiled for you, stop the video, go to Disney Plus, check it out, then come on back and we can talk about it. But now that we're past the spoiler warning, let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so now we are getting into the nitty-gritty, the last few episodes of the season. I like that these are more serialized than the first 11 episodes of the season, picking up, of course, where episode 11 left off, with Omega being delivered to Tantus. I also really liked that this episode followed primarily the Bad Batch as they're going on missions very similar to what we saw in earlier episodes, like the Clone Wars in Season 1, where they're all having to work together using their own special skills to fulfill a certain goal. It kind of feels like some of that was lacking in some of these first episodes. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed these episodes. It just feels like things were kind of moving along in service of setting up this final few episodes. Also, I thought it was really fascinating to see what has happened to Admiral Rampart in all of this, that he's very much in a position that we found Jyn Erso in Rogue One. And I thought that was really satisfying to see this character ultimately get what he deserved. But then, of course, the Bad Batch liberating him in order to get the information on Tantus. Speaking of Tantus, it's really cool to finally see what Dr. Hemlock has been doing with the project, specifically trying to use Omega's blood with the blood of Force-sensitive children to replicate a perfect M count. Ultimately, of course, we know this is all in service of the resurrection of Emperor Palpatine beyond his death in Return of the Jedi. We've been seeing this in The Mandalorian. We're now seeing this play out in The Bad Batch and explained further and more specifically in The Bad Batch. I really like that they are kind of laying these building blocks. You can't exactly do that in a 2-hour movie. And in the case of Rise of Skywalker, they didn't even try. I mean, it does feel a bit lazy in the part of these movies that they didn't just explain that further, but it is really cool that we get more Star Wars storytelling to build the lore even further. And that's what I really like about Star Wars, is this the lore, the history, and just everything that just kind of goes into it and all the parts that everyone plays. Little bit of a side note here. I really enjoy Wanda Sykes. I think she's really great as the character of Phee. So anytime they bring her into the show, it's really fun. It's really satisfying. And I want to see more of that character beyond the Bad Batch. And of course, Admiral Rampart reveals to them that no one knows where Tantus is, because of course they wouldn't. It's a super top secret base that only the Emperor wants a select few people to know about, because it's all in service of him, not of the greater good of the Empire. But of course, there's another piece of the puzzle that we'll find out more about later when episode 13 drops. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it's really good. It's setting up a lot of good stuff for the finale, the return of Admiral Rampart. I love Wanda Sykes. I can't wait to see more of Phee in any capacity. And just where things are going with Tantus, Dr. Hemlock, all of this, it's going to be really interesting to see. And I just can't wait. I'm very hopeful and I'm very excited about the series finale. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you thought of Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 12, Juggernaut, down in the comments. What was your favorite part? What are you looking forward to seeing most in the series finale of The Bad Batch? I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. You want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get updates on all my future videos. You can also follow my social media pages. Links down in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye.